Hello. We are live with Terra Nullius, going into episode 65 here. As Seth pointed out before we went live, this means that we are officially retired. This is the last episode of Terra Nullius, guys. We have to wrap it off all tonight. Nope, that's not gonna happen. We are on to our second of the second serpents that you are talking to. I guess this will be the third one you've met. One of them died. So you can't really recruit her. One of them you're not going to talk to because you're going to fight him. So, but second of the 5 you'll try to recruit. And who is that seventh serpent, you might ask? It is Zanzatl, the world igniter. Supposedly he lives in a volcano. And you guys are on your way and have arrived basically to treat with him.
Burn baby burn, or we didn't start the fire? Which one?
Let's go with burn baby burn. Yeah. Disco Inferno.
We've already done we didn't start the fire.
I think we
this
did.
This is true.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can still do Darius's voice. Is this pretty close?
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Okay.
So obviously
I
the way we're doing this season, right, is we're doing time skips, and then flashbacks have now turned into flashbacks to the time skip time, right? So at any point there's things have happened on the trip here, but at any point you would like to get an inspiration and do a flashback to that trip and say, hey, what if our characters had this conversation in the past? Anything like that, let me know. We'll do some flashbacking and give you some inspiration for that. So I know that there's some things that have happened. Everyone is now, I think, aware of the things that have happened. Except for there is one surprise that will be occurring here, which will be kind of fun. But for the most part, we're just going to start in media res, and you guys will come along with us for the journey as we kind of time skip, and you guys are in a new place, doing some new things. So I think we open up with obviously the jungle landscape. We see a mountain range, and the jungle slowly gives way to a volcanic slope, right? We see you guys basically just coming out of the jungle, of where the kind of jungle thins out and starts to just the volcano has sporadically erupted and covered the landscape in volcanic rock that was lava and has since hardened. And so you guys are basically making your way onto the volcanic plain, the slope leading up to this active volcano that supposedly Zanzatl lives inside of. Now, just as a quick reminder of the stuff that you were told about Zanzatl, he is angry, right? He's very wrathful. He's vindictive. He loves conflict. He loves battle and conquest, and maybe not conquest, but competition. Violence in all sorts. And so your advice given to you by Tapayaxi, the Eradicator of Dominions, your first recruit in this spree, basically you were told make him want to fight Maziol on him, for one reason or another. Find a way that he'll feel like he either needs to test himself against Maziol, or Maziol has done something to wrong him, or maybe just convince him that it's a good fight, something like that, right?
I feel like he would get along with Calvitas really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely some Calvitas vibes going on here. But so we see the party make their way up the slope. I have a question that I was gonna re-listen to the episode before the 64th episode, and I did not have the chance to. Is Zaman still with you, or did he go somewhere else?
I think he's with us. Remember, we eradicated.
I know you got
his body, but that's the last we said of it. I think he just kind of was like a lard afterwards.
Well, because I was wondering, did you leave him though with Tapayaxi? I feel like you might have.
Lord.
Oh, maybe we did. Maybe because he was still unstable.
Right. That's what I remembered, but I couldn't remember for sure. Did anyone have any notes?
Oh, and because technically the guy was because technically it was his body, right? It was I challenge you or whatever. Yeah. And they were no. So I think they're keeping him kind of as their prisoner-ish, maybe.
That was one thing that I had remembered, but I wasn't sure if it was just something we had talked about and not actually done, or if it does anyone have any notes on
I
it?
don't have it in my notes, actually.
I don't know about that,
Yeah.
but I know that I'm writing down like a lard in my songwriting journal because I'm totally using that now.
Just made me think of Napoleon Dynamite. Tina, you fat lord.
Tina, you fat lord. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, because if nobody has any notes on it, I mean, we can just decide that now. Like, it doesn't. We can have retconned it because it's totally up to you guys, right? Whether or not you want to take them, we don't have to like go with whatever might have actually happened because it didn't necessarily have to have happened because it's up to you. But now would be the time to decide for sure if Zaman came with you or not, right? He was obviously still a little bit mentally unstable. I think part of the thing was
I think we chop them up into bits and then just each take a piece and eat them.
That is one way to handle the situation.
That flesh will not heal us, but we could do that. Yes.
I mean, we could gain power from it, I'm sure.
I don't think so.
But you know, the thing was, I think the argument was, the argument was like Zaman won't necessarily be super helpful, right? He was really helpful in that fight, but that's because what's his face?
It wasn't him.
Chalmer was like superpowering him or something.
The last thing I've written down: everyone comes back. Zaman wakes up, still crazy a bit. It's the last thing I've written about him because after that I have the solar eclipse happen.
He's been so much trouble. Let's just keep him there.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been kind of semi-helpful, like in fights, but like not enough to where I'm like, yeah, we should like keep him.
Yeah, I mean, so if he's gonna stay there, I don't think he would be a prisoner, really. I mean, I don't think Tapayaxi cares that much. Like, you've explained the situation to him, and he would accept that explanation. So I'm curious just about maybe just for my benefit, like what Zaman is gonna be doing there. Did we say he was gonna like just go back or something? Was that? I don't think so. I think he was gonna stay.
I think we wanted.
Could we try to like send him on a mission to see if he can find survivors of the Burning Sanctum?
That is a fantastic idea.
And we send him on a mission and then like run away and like never try to find him. Kind of like that character in every show that's like, we really don't want this guy around, so we're just gonna send him on a mission that's probably gonna get him killed.
I mean, yeah,
that's just that like.
That's kind of I think what's happening here. I think that's a good idea though. I think
send him looking out for us. It's a snipe hunt. That's what it is.
I feel like honestly, that's even maybe what something Zaman would even suggest, right? Because he was coming along with you guys initially because he was crazy. There was something going on with the eye, which sees into the void. Whatever happened to the eye? Do you still have the eye, Raya? That other orb that like can see into the future?
Thought you gave that to Zaman.
Did you give it back to Zaman? I feel like you might have.
Think so.
Well, so here's what I thought what happened to the eye. I thought that Zaman took it, went crazy, then he got captured by that like weird like snake guy or whatever, and then he took the item, and then we just never saw it again. That's what I thought happened to it.
I'm pretty sure you got it back. No, because you killed him, right? Because you killed the guy. You killed Tuhunapu in snake form and got your stuff back.
We got the eye, and then I think we gave it to him, and that's when we went to the void, remember?
Yeah, I know you went to the void, and there was like, well, because remember Raya saw visions of the beyond, the soul realm, right? And all of these like orbs on their like pedestals, right? Like,
yeah,
there was something.
Did we put it?
I'm pretty sure.
Gurno is in chat right now. Hey, he caught up.
Yes, I know.
So, hey, what happened to the eye which sees into the void? Do you remember? He just finished re-listening.
I'm pretty sure I don't have it because it's one, not in my inventory. And two, I'm pretty sure, like, Zaman wanted it so much, and I was like, it's fine. I feel like at this point we don't want the orb and the eye together because I know that they belong on the pedestals, and I wasn't sure if that was a good or bad thing. So I felt like having them separate was better.
Yeah, the Clunker in chat is saying you definitely got it back, but don't remember who had specific possession, which means if you don't have it in your inventory, that means that Zaman has it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that was my reasoning, is that I felt like we didn't know what the fate of the two items were supposed to be, but they were dangerous together because they both belonged on.
Wait.
Yeah, there's something like that.
Did I take it?
Do you have it in your inventory?
No, but I could have. I swear, maybe remember a conversation where Raya was like, "Ari, I trust you to like hold on to it."
Oh, you know
That
what?
sounds right.
That
I
does
just know
sound
it's
right.
not mine.
Do I have it?
I mean, let's check.
I just know I don't have it.
I feel like you would have written that down, right?
Well, no, not necessarily.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember this magic item.
I don't, because I wouldn't have attuned to it. It's just I would have
True.
held on to it. So, but I feel like that was a conversation we had.
I think so. Well, either way, would Ari be fine with Zaman having it? Because I feel like Zaman could use that to find other members of the Burning
I just
Sanctum.
feel like, isn't that the thing that made him go crazy though?
No, he was obsessed with it.
Right.
But he's not crazy anymore, right? Like
He was crazy
legitimately
before all that.
He was legitimately losing his mind in a very specific fashion because of the weird spiritual stuff that was going on. He's not that crazy anymore. He's still unstable. It's like, he's still kind of like reeling from the drunk crazy he was before. He's like in hangover crazy right now.
I mean, I think as long as Raya's okay with that, I would give it to him.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good way to kind of help him along, because I feel like he could use that to find other members of the Burning Sanctum. That seems like a good option to me.
I'm writing this in my notes right now.
Cool.
But also, let's be real. If I was a member of the Burning Sanctum, I'd be like, stay away from me. I don't want to have anything to do with you, you insane man.
Maybe true. Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully, he's going to be very helpful.
Hopefully Zaman will go on a little bit of a redemption journey here. Get his sanity back a little bit. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure we had those bases covered. And so, just for everyone's reference, for any of the moon boons that aren't secrets, let's reveal them now. I know some of them are kind of still like people want to reveal them later, but Atabai, yours isn't necessarily a secret. What's yours?
Essentially but how did I word it exactly to you? He wanted the power to lead his Tabaxi kin. It's how I worded it.
Sure.
Which essentially means advantage on checks or saves against Tabaxi, and I believe they have disadvantage or whatever against me. However we exactly want to do it.
Right.
It makes my checks better against them, essentially.
Basically, yeah, you're better at convincing them or forcing them to do things. Charisma-based stuff. In one sense or another. Not necessarily in the D&D charisma sense, but in the larger, broader categorical sense. Because, there are certain spells that aren't necessarily charisma-based, but we know exactly what that means.
The basic idea is like she's saying, hey, I am your god.
Yeah, you want to be the leader of the Tabaxi again.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Raya, what's yours?
If I cast a healing spell, I don't have to roll my dice anymore. I just get maximum healing.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I think makes total sense for something that the new moon goddess would offer you.
Yes, it is my moon boon.
Yeah, and then Ari and Darius's are a little bit more secret. They won't necessarily be revealed.
Mine will get revealed pretty soon.
Yours will get revealed pretty soon. Darius isn't, maybe not for a little bit longer. But
Yeah,
they
might
are.
as well just spill the beans. Basically, Darius is going to turn everybody into cat people.
That would
But
help
I am a
solve
cat people!
No. You're a people cat.
Oh, so we're just going to like cats more than dogs now.
Oh, great. Well, that's already true for me.
Oh,
But...
that's funny. That's really funny. Good to be back, guys. Good to be back. So I'm gonna go ahead and well, never mind.
Goals?
Yes, thank you. That is the next step here. As we're kind of seeing the party come out of the jungle, we see the aerial shot, we see them walking forward. Let's zoom in on each character and get some goals from them. Atabai / Tepin.
I just realized these goals are old. I don't know if they're relevant anymore.
Yeah, I mean, let's revise them, right? If you need to revise them, let's do it.
We're 65. We can do old goals.
You don't just make goals that are very vague so that you don't have to change anything but maybe one of them every time.
Well, one of them is okay. I think I can revise one of them. So one of them was find a purpose, but I think we did that last time. Crackling again? Okay, does my voice sound weird for you guys, or is it just Caleb?
I heard like a tiny crackle.
I heard the crackling too.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I don't know what to do about that.
Honestly,
so
like you need like the static guard stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that's what because that's what was happening before, right? It was like the blanket doing staticky stuff. So there must be some sort of like still static interference going on. But yeah,
I'll stand up here in a second. We'll do mine. Then I can actually just
go
stand
ahead.
up.
Yeah,
It
I
might
just
be the
I
chair.
that's why I
So-
messaged you privately so we wouldn't interrupt the flow of this.
Dang it. So, well, I don't know. So my goals were originally find a purpose, convince the party to let me stay, and get the 7 serpents on our side. Party's fine with me.
Party's
staying.
fine with you staying. You found a purpose.
Find a purpose. I feel like I did.
Yeah.
So I think to revise the first one would be now get Tabaxi on our side, and
So to maybe a suggestion for how to word that so you can get more XP quicker, get another group of Tabaxi to join me, right? Because that's something you can work on and then complete many times.
And I have an idea for the second one, but it might be a little vague. But
yeah,
become the leader I once was.
Sure. Yeah. What steps do you think you would take to do that? What kind of direction are you taking that? Is that
I'm not sure yet.
Right, because
I can message you kind of what I'm thinking, but
because like for example, if this was a burning wheel belief, that would be like become better at command, right? It would be that sort of thing. But like for D&D specifically here, like what kind of steps can you take? Because I feel like get another group of Tabaxi to join me is in one sense just become the leader I once was. Like that's kind of the same
what
thing.
I was thinking.
But if you're taking out more in like I want to be better at something particular, and not just getting people on my side, but like self-improvement, that can be a goal. I just don't know how we like what is the specific direction that's taking so we can know what will give you XP.
And because of the time skip, I'm like, what would his goal be right now? Because we're kind of come back. I'll try and think a little bit more. I'm gonna stand up real quick.
But yeah, I mean that's a good general thing to be thinking about, and we can find a specific way to do that. Cool, Raya.
Yo, kill Mazio. Gather allies. Protect the party.
There you go.
Look, Raya doesn't have any individual aspirations.
And not
She
anymore.
has given up her individualism.
That's true.
To
Honestly,
kill Mazio.
yeah. Raya has slowly become the mission. That has been her arc, honestly. Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Cool. I guess I need to try to get you things to care about as a person again. Interesting.
As a person or as a character?
As a character. Well, either one, honestly.
I thought of one.
Yeah.
Get Teppan out of my ring.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
That's good.
Good one.
Yeah, that's a good thing to work on. Ari.
Okay, my goal is to protect those I love, figure out a way to be with Miggy, and figure out how to transform into a dragon.
Okay.
Now, the thing I'm going to do, though, like if this was like a burning wheel kind of a thing,
Yeah.
right? It'd be figure out how to transform into a dragon by learning about the new god that took over.
Right. Yes, sure. So honestly, we can say like in parentheses, that's like your overarching thing is you want to figure out how to transform into a dragon. But currently your goal actually is learn more about the god of dragons.
Right. I want to figure out who took over because I know him as the god, like Isle.
Yeah.
I think is what I said.
As like your tribal god. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I knew his name as, but I know that's not him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to learn more about.
Sure. Cool.
Like, learn more about the god I touched.
Sounds good.
You already know about Miggy pretty well, though. I mean,
There it is. And we're done.
We're done. We're done.
Okay.
Darius, what's your goal? Save us.
What are you talking about? He's the one who got us into this.
That's fair.
discover how to jump between cycles.
Yep.
Alternative way to power temperance.
Yep.
And secrety.
Yeah. Go. Awesome stuff. So let's go ahead and start with this then. You guys are making your way up the volcanic slope, right? You've arrived. Again, at any point, let me know if you want to do flashback and have done something. I guess real quick before we actually get into this first kind of thing here, what is there anything any of you would have been doing on the way here that we could just quickly do one roll to like see where your progress is in that? Like, does anyone have anything like that currently?
Like what exactly do you mean?
Well, like the sort of stuff that Akashi usually has done, like
like
finding something, stuff that would have been done on the journey. Gurno has a recap for us. You ordered snaky dudes to gather everything, but I don't think it was ever specifically addressed who got it back, hence not in anyone's specific inventory. However, Zaman was at that point still rather batty, so I think it didn't initially go to him. But you did have it, so it just was never stated who actually was given it. That makes sense.
Got it.
Well, one of us has it. We just don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Zaman has it now.
Zaman has it now.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
We've given it to Zaman. He is using it to see into the future to try to find the remnants of the Burning Sanctum and bring them back together, which is a fun little thing for me to keep track of in the background. I'll probably start a Apocalypse World style clock countdown thing going on there. It's been a while since I've done a front. I really need to look at the fronts in the game again.
The only thing I can think of that I would have done, not necessarily on the way, but I wanted to draw a teleportation circle at the first Seven Serpents like quarters. So that way,
it takes a year to like finalize that. Yeah, you have, because it's something that you can make. You can cast teleportation circle to teleport yourself to another existing teleportation circle. Right. But to create a permanent teleportation circle location, you have to cast it every day for a year on the same spot.
Oh,
that's why that wasn't an option when we found that one place.
Yeah, exactly. So
got it. Okay.
You can't create a beacon there as of yet.
Okay,
but,
never mind. That's good.
A good thought though. You do have your teleportation bracelets though, so
yeah.
The only thing I can think of doing is maybe we would look for Tabaxi settlements on the way.
Sure. Yeah, we can make a roll for that. I'm trying to
Would
think.
that be a survival check?
I think so.
Would I make that?
Yeah, I think so. And then this obviously we can make, because we're going to abstract this in a really quick fashion, right? We're not going to get too hung up on this. But so make that roll, and then if you do find something, then we'll have Atabai make a persuasion roll, and then that'll be it. To see.
I'm pretty sure I have advantage on this roll because it's in my favorite terrain. I'll have to double check that, but
got it.
25.
Yep. So I think you do find a tribe of Tabaxi. Atabai, do you want to recruit them to your cause? What exactly are you doing with them exactly? Like to legit join your army?
Yeah. Join us. Essentially say I am. Well, actually, did everyone worship Atabai, or was it just? Did we establish that?
No, there's a particular group of Tabaxi clans that worshipped Atabai. It's not these Tabaxi have been under they probably honestly either worship, I don't know, this made up gods that they just kind of had to cope with, or like spirits or demons, or maybe she the Jade Skirt. Like, they probably would have assimilated to the Seven Serpents culture somewhat.
So not me, then, is the point.
No, not Atabai for sure.
Okay, so he'd probably just go on like, yeah, join us. We're trying to get together things. And he'd probably put in there that maybe get rid of the Seven Serpents as well, not necessarily have to be under them anymore. Yeah. Join our cause, and we might be able to do that. He doesn't know if we can, but he's going to say it because he wants it.
Okay, and so in terms of like where these Tabaxi are now going to be, if you succeed on this roll, are they literally with you, or what?
That's not up to me as much. I would be up to like Raya and what she wants.
Yeah, I mean, what would you do with them? I guess is the general question. Like, I assume you wouldn't necessarily just take them with you. That seems random.
No, they don't need to come with us.
I feel like that'd be a bad idea.
Yeah. So this is more like when the call comes, you will come to our aid, sort of a thing.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Yep. Make a persuasion check.
With advantage?
With advantage.
Didn't need it.
Didn't even need it.
Didn't need it.
Crit
That's a crit.
35. Dang. That's
They
ridiculous.
like him. They
It's one of those
really
things where I
like him.
finished-
They start
It's
worshiping
one of those
you.
things where he finishes his speech. It's one of those things where he finishes his speech and they go, "Wow!"
No, I mean, yeah, they start worshiping you, right? Like they accept you as their long lost god
Oh,
because you're a tabaxi, right? And then if you reveal to them any inkling of who you actually are, and like they're all over this. They're like, you are a long lost god. You are the messiah figure of our tribe. They immediately assign various legends like and prophecies in their tribe to you. They're like, yes, you must have walked across the river using only you walked on water, right? Like you obviously fulfilled all of these legends in our tribe, right? You are the one of the three tails, right? We just can't see them right now, like whatever else it is.
so they are now worshiping me. Great.
Basically,
That's gonna be great for his ego.
This is how we offend literally every culture all at once. Every culture, every religion, just offend every.
Yep, you are the one who has reached enlightenment. Yes, duh.
You've heard of holy cows. This is a holy cat.
Cool. Nice. Gurno just wrote in chat, I'm planning on doing the $10 tier on Patreon. Thank you very much. And I had a couple ideas for possible characters I could posit, because for that tier you get to make a custom character. So he's going to make a custom character that I'll put into Terra Nullius. So that'll be fun.
Make us
Yeah.
suffer with.
He said, however...
But would you put it in Terra Nullius? Because it's like, we're almost done.
It's true.
You should put it in the
You
new
should give
campaign
him-
that we're going to start in like
you
a
should-
year.
You should give him the option.
But you can have the option, of course. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
lost to Jordan.
he said, however, I may have to go back to the drawing board. I just realized a distinct lack of grung. I don't know if you guys know about the existence of the grung race, but they are like basically poison tree frog
They're wild.
races.
That's kind of cool.
Which, honestly, I planned. They were actually in the random table at the very beginning, but you just never rolled on it. So they just never showed up. So they just didn't exist in this setting, really. They're around. They're somewhere.
I think my webcam is legitimately dying now.
Weird.
Uh-oh.
I think it might be time to get a new camera soon.
Maybe. But yeah, thanks for the pledge on Patreon, the future pledge. Always appreciate the support, and it's been fun to see him. He's been commenting on all the videos as we've gone along. So
Cute.
he noticed several rules goofs of mine that he pointed out, which was, it was true.
Like Toity casting
messed up
2
the rules.
concentration spells at one point?
That probably did happen. Yes.
It did. I remember it very distinctly. It's also the only reason I survived.
Yeah, that's true. But okay, so we are the Tabaxi have joined your side. You have another tribe Tabaxi. I should really make a list of like actual allies you're gonna have at your disposal, and make like because there's another campaign or another adventure that I've run in the past that lists like all of the things that you can gather for a battle as like victory points, and if you get a certain amount of victory points, this is how the battle goes out. I want to put together something like that, like a chart of, or maybe just a list of the stuff that you can do to prepare for this final battle, and how well it's going to do based on all the preparations you've made. And I'll start listing all of your achievements so far, and then I'll set up a range, right, of like, this is a slight victory, major victory, complete victory, not a victory. I'll go through all of that. So you'll have something to aim for, and we'll see how it all turns out at the end. That'll be fun. So we see our characters make their way up the slope, and the first thing I want to start with is as you get closer, you guys realize how ridiculously hot it is.
Do I notice?
Well, so this is the question, right? I know Ari has like immunity to fire damage, so she doesn't feel
I'm
this.
resistant because I'm a tiefling.
You're resistant. I don't think that actually matters for this particular thing. Atabaya and Darius, do you have any particular fire anything?
I don't
I
think so.
used to.
I used to as well.
Nice.
But that was Toity, so.
Yeah, so basically the way the rules work, so basically you're entering a place of extreme heat. It's more than 100
We're gonna
degrees
get
here.
exhaustion.
Exactly, yeah. And it's unnaturally so. Like being this, you're entering the very beginnings of the slope of the volcano. It shouldn't be this hot right now, but it is. It's like a supernaturally heated volcano. Like there's just an aura of heat that has gone far beyond the normal volcano would be. So a creature exposed to the heat and without access to drinkable water must succeed on a Constitution saving throw at the end of each hour or gain 1 level of exhaustion. Wait a second. No, creatures with resistance or immunity to fire damage automatically succeed on the saving throw, as do creatures naturally adapted to hot climates. The thing is, though, you guys have drinkable water still. So I don't think this is an immediate issue. We'll see if it ends up being an issue later, but at the very least, Autobai and Darius, you're very hot, right? It's
I'm covered in burr.
Yeah, exactly. This is not very comfortable right now.
What, it said natural habitat, or was that?
Or as do creatures naturally adapted to hot climates.
Oh, okay. I heard that
This
wrong.
isn't hot climate, like higher than 100 degrees all the time. Yeah. You're not adapted to this sort of heat. Yeah. But, so I don't know if anyone, I know Raya's a high level cleric at this point. I don't know if you have a spell that could mitigate this. But you don't necessarily even need to worry about it right now because you have drinkable water. But it's just something to keep in mind.
I mean, I have spells that can always make us drinkable water.
Sure. Yeah, then you're probably
But I don't think I have any sort of like just resistance.
Protection from, well, if you, I mean, I feel like you do.
Well, do I? Oh, I do have protection from energy. I've just never used it before.
Yeah.
But I could only give it to one person.
Yeah.
For 1 hour at a time.
Either way, you don't have to worry about it right now. It's just
I'm just gonna make everybody water instead. That seems a lot easier.
Yeah. Gurno in chat says both of them are super attractive, but the other two are used to it? Question mark.
We're just always attractive.
Exactly. Yeah. You're used to the heat. You guys are so attractive all the time that you're not phased when Autobai and Darius suddenly become very attractive. That's what's happening here. Anyway,
Darius being attractive? What blasphemy is this?
I was gonna say, speaking of very attractive.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say. So I mean, we get the normal party, right? Making their way up the slope. No. We see Autobai and Darius wiping their brows and like, oh, it's really hot out. Right, and Ari aren't really worried about it. We see Linechka, if you want Darius. Linechka's there, probably carrying some stuff. And then we see another figure. And you want to describe him, Ari?
Yeah, you see this other human male who is like literally attached to Ari's hip. They like have not left each other's side since we left the other guy's kingdom. Looks like this. Okay. I thought that was the one you were gonna go with. Mm-hmm. And she keeps saying, "Buck, are you doing okay? Buck, are you all right? Like, Buck, are you like all right? Like, I just want to make sure you're doing okay."
What?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine.
What? What the frick?
Yep. You made Buck into a human?
Better. I made Buck into a dragon who can polymorph.
What?
Yes. That's so cool.
Yeah, so Ari used her moon boon basically to get the goddess of wisdom, right? To get wisdom to help her figure out once and for all how to do this, how to like transform something into a dragon. Now she doesn't have it mastered yet, but like with the power of the moon boon, she was able to transform Buck from an animal into a void dragon. And so yes, Buck is currently in human form, but he is a void dragon as well. I have to say, I do really like this picture. I feel like this is what Buck would look like as a human.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's pretty accurate.
Yeah. I like it. I like the scar. Like, I feel like Buck would have some scars.
Exactly. And I think he looks at you and he says, he's probably like uncomfortably like pulling at his clothing. And he's like, man, it is hot here. Why do you wear this?
Wait, so does he have like an increased intelligence now too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
I know.
Yeah, he says to you, Ari, like, why do you wear these? Like, he's pulling at his clothes.
Because unfortunately, it's not appropriate to, be naked all the time. Sorry. I know that's what you used to be used to, but it's just not.
Well,
it's not what humans do.
I used to have retractable genitals, so.
It's true. You don't have that now, so.
Nope. Very inconvenient.
Caleb.
It's true.
Doesn't mean you have to say it.
Yeah, but I feel like that's something Buck would
Exactly.
say.
Yeah. Buck doesn't really have a whole lot of propriety.
That's true.
This is what would happen if you were an animal that got transformed into a human.
Still didn't need that image in my head.
Yeah. You guys do the same thing to me over and over and over again, so it's all good. Cool. So you guys are making your way up the slope, and it's starting to get really hot. Any particular conversations happening? Preparations being made? You know that this is the volcano. You haven't immediately seen any UNT around. It seems like the jungle before this was largely devoid of animals too. It's been a bit of a silent journey the last day. What's the immediate kind of situation we see with the rest of you? Obviously, Ari and Buck are having a conversation. But
real quick, how long has it been since we left the village? I
Um,
imagine we went to the village where we got the call to, but how long has it been since we were there?
yeah. So I need to do the math on this. So let's see. You guys traveled 200 miles from Tapayaxi City.
Can we all just write on Buck?
No.
No.
No, because he's a large dragon, which means not all of you could fit on him.
How many of us could fit?
Maybe two, possibly three. 4 is just not really an option. And I mean, it's not like you're gonna leave someone behind. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
yeah, I mean, Buck was transformed into a void dragon, but he wasn't transformed into a fully grown void dragon with all abilities. He's relatively kind of same general growth range as he was as a pterodactyl, right? Pteranodon or whatever. But yeah, so obviously he could do some scouting for you and whatever. He can fly and stuff, obviously, but he doesn't can't be your mount in this situation. So 200 miles. And you guys can move, let's see, 1 or 2 hexes a day. How many hexes is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 to 8 days, depending on survival check. So Ari, you want to make a survival check to see how many days it takes?
Sure. 27.
Yeah, I think it took 6 days to get here. And I think you probably left the Tabaxi village 3 days ago, Atabai.
Okay. So, I don't know. Atsubai would probably still be thinking about everything he saw at his old village, thinking of how it used to be and how it's just essentially decimated now, and kind of probably feeling a little bit of regret because Atsubai is kind of the reason it turned out that way.
Yeah.
Cool. So he might still be thinking about that, but I don't know if he'd be vocalizing and listening when talk to him hey, what's up?
Ryan, Darius, anything particular happening with you, or just normal travel stuff? I just want to make sure that we have the kind of the scene framed before something starts to happen.
Probably in the meantime, Darius has been trying to navigate between cycles,
and
trying to figure that out.
Sure. Yeah. Do you want to make a? Let's see. What will you? I feel like you'd have to be making probably an Arcana check here to have done the studying, because obviously you can do it, with your pure charisma or whatever, but actually kind of trying to figure out the mechanics of it is a different story. So.
But you know what? Darius can read now.
True. Yeah.
That doesn't improve my intelligence score unless you say it does, but
No. 11. I mean, you're not any further back. You're not more confused about it, but you're not necessarily any
I
further
haven't figured
along.
anything out yet. It's just what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, there's something missing.
I need a breakthrough. That's what I need.
Exactly. Yeah, there's something missing about the process, right? You've more or less perfected the normal planar transfer, but there is something that's different about going to an alternate dimension, which makes sense. Like, the only way that you guys have known of transferring between cycles at this point is, at least for you guys, you know that it can happen when someone gets resurrected, right? Which obviously is a very high level magic anyway.
So
like true
Darius, all
resurrection.
he's saying is you gotta die and use that energy to go to another cycle. The opposite.
That no, but the other way that we know it
I have to
happens.
kill
No,
somebody else.
not fully die. You know,
Okay.
just like that in between.
Nearly
right?
dead.
You know?
Well, so
mostly
what I
dead.
need to do is I need to kill someone else, then use their life energy, like I made someone
moment
like I
of
made
death
Nick
sort of
his
thing.
friend.
That honestly, that could be a way. Well, this is actually what it would be. Darius, one thing I guess that does come to mind is you could try to true resurrect someone and then try to access whatever magic is happening through your weird life sense stuff in the moment of resurrection and try to find out a secret there. That's something you could do. Rye doesn't have access to true resurrection yet and won't have access to true resurrection via the orb until, what is it, like several months yet? Because it's every
10
year,
months.
right?
What if I tried to true resurrect Willow?
Well, Willow is not dead.
This Willow isn't, but
Casting true resurrection on someone on this plane that isn't dead won't do what you want it to do.
really? So
No.
okay, because you can only have one.
Because what's happening basically, right, is and you're still not entirely sure on the actual details of this, but whatever spiritual mumbo jumbo is happening, a call is being sent out in like the soul realm or something to another person on a different planar cycle, and they're being given a chance to like redo their life, right? If something is bad on their cycle and they want to redo things, like do it over again, they're given a chance to like have a new life. At least that's how Darius understands it. You were the one who actually legitimately true resurrected someone while temporarily being a god, kind of. So you have a little bit of insight into that. Also, as an audience, we do know that another way that this can happen, that cycles can be.
Darius didn't.
Yes, no, this side Darius did. Yeah, it was you. It wasn't old, because old Darius died, and went away. And then new Darius came when the caretaker sacrificed himself, and you brought Cebu back as new Darius because you'd already died and come back.
It was already,
in,
it was after that. Right. No, that makes
Yep.
sense.
And we do know as the audience, the only other way that we know of is a well of many worlds, right? The like most powerful planar transportation magic item that can be used to transfer cycles as well. But I know you don't know that. That's just something as the audience that we know of. But yeah, as of now, you don't really know anything more. So, Raya, what's been going on with you?
Literally, I'm such a boring person. I just want to kill Mondial, and that's really all. Like, I don't have anything else going in my life. My friend in the orb is gone.
True.
Like, there's just nothing happening.
Yeah. Raya's back in this kind of like little bit lost, but has basically, it's like the sort of situation where your entire life has become your work.
Yes.
You're the Japanese sushi chef who literally eats, breathes, and drinks sushi, like just all day, every day. That's all he does, and has become
Kinda
the
hurt the
master
lungs.
sushi chef. You know what I mean, Seth? Yeah. But every other part of your life suffers as a result. Sounds good. Cool. So we just see everybody making their way up the slope. And that is when you guys see a fireball. By fireball, I mean like the volcano rumbles. So that's probably what happens first. You just kind of rumble and you're like, oh, okay, something's going on. And then explosion from the volcano, and a couple of like meteor level fireballs start like falling from the sky towards you. What do you do?
I tell them to go away.
Like, at first it's like, whoa, okay, something's happening, and then it's exploding, and you're not entirely sure what is, like, if it's coming towards you or not, but then you see a couple of, like, flaming rocks specifically heading in your direction, and you'll have to do something
Quick
to,
question.
like...
Do we hear in the distance someone yelling, "I am Melon Lord"?
No. Honestly, I mean, let's just roll initiative. That's probably the best way to do this, and then we can, because then I can tell you, like, I can make a turn order for like when the rocks are going to strike, that sort of thing.
Don't forget to click your token.
Jordan.
Nice.
Wait, where? Oh, there we are.
That's what I expected.
Poor Buck.
I also rolled a 2.
Yeah, that sounds about. Honestly, this is one of the best rolls I've gotten with Darius in a long time with initiative.
Hey, well, Caleb rolled a 1, so I think we're fine.
I mean, I rolled that for Buck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
realize
Buck's
that
gonna
was
be
a Buck.
safe.
Let's see. Let me just do this.
How does Eldritch Blast affect
I mean, so since we
rocks?
notice it, do we all have like one round to like react first?
Yeah,
before-
I'm gonna roll initiative to figure out like when it's gonna hit exactly here.
Want to
Could
tell
you
Buck
sneak
to
attack
jump into
something?
it and take the.
What's your intelligence, Ari?
My intelligence?
Yeah.
My intelligence is a 16.
'Kay.
Plus 3 modifier.
Sounds good. Okay, so you're not entirely sure. Anyone can make a perception test, I guess, to kind of like judge the distance here, how much time you have.
Perception?
Sure.
Oof. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, with the 20, I think you're realizing they're moving really quickly, like probably supernaturally quickly. Like they should not be moving this fast. You basically have 6 seconds. So yeah, have a round basically to react.
Oh, and I'm going first.
And you're going
Okay.
first, yeah.
Ah!
How many of them are there?
You see 2 in immediate. I mean, there's also just a plume of smoke and general like volcano eruption happening.
So I see like 2 fireballs basically coming at us.
Yeah, basically 2 meteors, right? Like,
Okay. Could I cast fireball at them to try to stop them?
you could attempt to do that.
Fight fire with fire.
How effective it
Do
will
not
be.
have like water gun.
No, Ari has
No.
fire-based stuff.
Super
Shape
effective
Earth.
against fire.
Could I catch it with a mage hand? You know, that kind of a thing? No.
Okay, I want
Mage
to
hand
count
carry, like,
of
10
all of the times in this freaking campaign where someone has made that reference, where someone has said, can I use Mage Hand to do something that's obviously outside the realm of Mage Hand's usefulness?
The funny thing
It
is,
can move
I
5 pounds, guys.
I have a super powered mage, not super powered, but like I have a good mate, like the best mage hand that you can get. Never use it.
But
It's
like
never
you
relevant.
said that it's like magic meteors, so who knows how much they weigh?
Get out of here. What do you do, Ari?
Styrofoam.
I'm trying to think. So it's like, okay, so it's coming towards us. I'm trying to think if I could like conjure animals and have them like get hit by them up above.
Slow it down.
Yeah, to like like the goal is right that it would like hit them and then like
Say that again.
like to
I'm trying to think this
To
through.
cast-
So they
to
like
cast-
they fly up there and then
to
they
cast conjure animals up in the sky so that way the meteors would hit them instead of us.
I don't think that's how physics works.
well, like the question is like, so she's trying to get it to explode on them, so it doesn't. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
It's a rock.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. It's better than me trying to hit them with an arrow.
That's fair.
Can I cast banishment on the meteors?
You guys
certainly
can try whatever you want. I will not say what the effectiveness is. You guys can make up your own mind on the common sense of any of these actions.
Hold on, does Raya still have Tlaloc's thunder?
Yeah,
Can we,
wind
like,
them up, buddy.
Okay, but hear me out. I have elemental weapon.
Point. It's going back there.
Are you going to try to baseball these meteors? Is that what's happening right now?
Nah, I'm gonna try and softball them because I'm a gal.
True, fair. Sorry, yep.
Okay.
What do you
Well,
do,
I mean, that's a great question. I really have no clue.
Also, Caleb, I messaged you.
Oh, okay.
Or he just looks up and gives it the finger.
I mean, like,
screw you.
I mean, like, I know that this isn't like, maybe I'll get some force damage from these meteors, but like, it's not gonna, like, the heat isn't gonna hurt me.
That's fair. Ari's probably just like, this is a Tuesday. All right.
Typical Tuesday, you know. All right. KKK. Let's what do I want to I literally have zero clue. My idea was to cast fireball at it to like try to like explode them. I don't know. I guess I could do that if they're like
your best option.
Say that one more time. Sorry.
The best option I think I might have is to cast fireball at them to like try to like explode them or something.
You can try it. We'll see. Yeah.
I mean, like, even if it just like...
Yeah, the thing with Fireball is it is an area effect, normally.
Well, because... So here, let's... Pointing your finger and choosing a point within range, then blossoms with a low roar into an explosion of flame.
Yes. Okay, yeah. You can try this. What are you going to cast it at? What level? What can you do? Just normal?
Third.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just third level.
I couldn't remember how your thing worked. Okay.
Are they flying specifically at us?
It seems very pointedly, directly at you, like someone fired a catapult.
So if you cast it like in the middle of them, you can like use it to try and like force them out.
Right?
Yeah. That's kind of the idea I've got. Like I'm gonna point and then just hopefully it'll like some force will force it to like go the other way or something.
Okay. I will make a check here.
Okay. Should I say like, should I just roll the damage or something or no?
No, I'm gonna. I know what's going on here, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and. What's your DC?
15.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I think you do this, and it looks pretty impressive actually, right? It definitely does like redirect them somewhat. So it's like, and then they kind of split off. It still seems like you didn't do it quite well enough. There's you had to figure out. They were going really fast, right? So you had to figure out the exact point and like aim it precisely so that it did it. So you didn't manage to do it quick enough that it had enough time to diverge. So it's probably going to do less damage, but it's still going to land. So that's what you do. So they're still imminent, though it does seem like it will be less catastrophic than if they immediately hit you. Darius, what do you do? Unless you have like bonus action stuff you want to do, Ari.
Let me see. I don't think so. I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action. Nope, that's the beans. I always forget that Ari has like so many flippin' things that she can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I have any bonus actions. Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay, Darius.
Okay, so help me out. The like what's like the defense action? It's the
dodge.
Oh, the dodge action.
So dodge.
It does give you advantage on dex saving throws.
But that takes my action.
Yes.
Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I have elemental weapon.
Okay.
But I want to use it on my shield.
What is elemental weapon going to do? Can you drop it in chat?
Yeah.
A non-magical weapon you touch becomes a magic weapon. Choose one of the following damage types. I mean, it seems like it basically just makes it a magic weapon. So you can use it can do it to your shield because you can hit people with shields. But it's basically just going to become a magic shield bash.
Okay, so I can't cast it on the shield and then use the shield to like have like a fire resistance since it's ice. Like, because basically the idea is that I want Darius to like cast elemental weapon on or to basically make it a cold shield and then hold up the shield to like try to stop it a little bit.
Yeah, I really like that idea. But you definitely can't do it normally. So you can make an Arcana check if you would like to. You're not good at these, but you can make one if you want to try to fanoodle with the magic stuff going on here.
Fanoodle?
Yeah.
Okay, so how about this? If let's try it, and if it doesn't work necessarily like that, can I at least have that as like because I have my like shield ability that like where is it protection? When wielding a shield and a creature, you can see. So basically, if my ally gets attacked, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yeah, that's not gonna really help with meteors they falling down on you. But yeah.
Okay, I'm just debating if this is even the best option then.
I mean, there's not a whole lot else you can do.
I could use my scroll of destruction.
Scroll of destruction? When did you have that?
Do you not remember? I've had that for like a long time.
What's the actual spell?
Whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
Destructive
Oh my
wave.
God.
Destruction wave. Okay.
Destructive wave.
Yeah.
Here we go. Maybe if I do this.
I open it up.
Okay.
You strike the ground, creating a burst of divine energy that ripples outward from you. Each creature within. Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna help right now. I mean, I think Darius, your best option, unless you want to do the shield thing, which you can attempt, you're not necessarily gonna be good at it. The other options I see are ready in action to do something, or like tell them when they arrive, or just take the dodge action.
Right. Is my AC where it should be right now?
What is it?
It's 21.
That
I felt like at one
seems
point
correct.
it was. I felt like at some point it was higher for some reason.
I think 21 is correct. You did just recently get your armor repaired.
Right.
By Tapiaxi and his guys. But I'm pretty sure 21 sounds correct because you were at 19 before because of minuses. I think 21 is correct. Because I remember us actually like having that conversation and you changing it on screen. So it should be correct.
Okay. Maybe it was with this that.
Guys, I just had a really dumb idea. Now I really wish I had gone first.
So, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna cast Shield of Faith.
Okay, cool. On yourself? Is that how that works?
Yeah, I mean I can cast it on other people, but I'm just gonna cast it on myself.
Cool. Just ready yourself for the destruction. All right. Atabai.
Okay, there's two things I could do. But I think I might go with the one that could guarantee nothing will
Shield
happen.
of Faith is a bonus action, so I'll probably use my action to dodge.
Okay.
Ready to dodge.
Okay, here's what I want to do, Caleb. Tell me if I have enough turns to do it. I think I should. I want to pull out my portable hole, put it on the ground, jump in, tell the others to get in, and with my... And could I, like, as a reaction, close it as soon as everyone enters?
Can you close a portable hole when you are inside it?
Yeah. I looked it up.
Start suffocating, right?
You can get out of it. You have 10 minutes of air. So you can use an action to close a portable hole by taking hold of the edge of the cloth and folding it up. Folding the cloth closes the hole, and any creature or objects within remain in the extra-dimensional space. No matter what's in it, the hole weighs next to nothing. If the hole is folded up, a creature within the hole's extra-dimensional space can use an action to make a DC 10 strength check. On a successful check, the creature forces its way out and appears within 5 feet of the portable hole. So yeah, it doesn't say it has to be... that does say you can use an action.
I mean, yeah, it does seem like... I mean, honestly, if you all go inside the portable hole, close it... That seems like actually a good idea.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is stupid. I wish it had been like I'd gone first, then this would have been so bad. The one problem is even if one of the things fall on top of it, it would roll. It wouldn't stay on top. Yeah. I think this is the best option, honestly, to at least get some of us make sure we're not damaged.
So Atabai, if you want to do that, and if everyone else is fine with climbing in, I'm fine with everyone just going inside, like using their turns, and someone else can drag Darius along, even though he wouldn't have a turn before it hits.
No one used their movement, so
yeah, exactly. Yep. If you all fine with that?
Yeah, I'll throw out the portable hole, jump in, say get in, and close it behind you because you have to use an action, and it's a 10-foot hole. So
I just imagine you unzip, like you basically unzip the ground and said, "Everybody jump in," and you like close it and then the ground.
Yeah, that
would be cool. So like to flavor a portable hole as a magical zipper that you can just zip on. That would be so cool. It'd be a little more broken though, but if it's still be on a solid surface.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just do that. Pull out the portable hole, throw it out.
Sounds good.
Say, get in, and whoever jumps in last closes it behind us.
That'd be me.
That would be you, all right, yeah. So this is what happens, right? We see you guys all climb inside, close it, and then it literally just looks like you just disappeared, right? Because it's like it's non-existent. Where is it? And then the entire slope is just engulfed in flame for a brief moment as these meteors hit. And that happens, right? That happens on basically the turn right after yours, Ari. And then after that, it's Darius. You guys know that it's happened already. Darius, would you wait? Would you guys wait another turn before coming out? Like, how long would you wait?
I want a plane shift out. No, I mean, honestly, might wait like another turn.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Should we all like ready actions or something? Like,
I mean, you can't because you need to use an action to get out of it.
No. Like we all wait a turn. So like you all ready your action, and then I'll unzip, and then
you have to make a DC 10 strength check. So whoever's going to be good at making a strength check. We've got 10 minutes. We're not going to run out of air. Like we would have to really fail.
Right, but what I think Ari worries about.
Don't laugh like that, Emily.
I'm just like, I feel like that would happen. It's like you're joking that we have 10 minutes and we roll 20,000 natural ones in a row or something.
If we roll that many natural ones, we deserve to die.
Yeah, I was gonna say at that point we deserve to die.
Did you just like unsummon Leonechka then? Because he can't fit in here.
I mean, basically, yeah. It's like
Leonechka has died so many times. It's like whatever. I think it's just like I think Leonechka stays outside and just like goes
just incinerates.
I think that's what happens. Honestly,
he's just like again.
Well, you know what it is. You know what it is. Leonechka is our cabbage guy.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Yep.
Or the one person from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm. Or any red shirt. Yep.
Yeah. I just don't think we should wait too long because like they're probably, if like that was a like attack, they're probably going to come out and like right away, you know? So I don't know. Maybe we should wait a couple of minutes like to see if like they'll pass by. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think?
Yeah. How long do you wait?
Boy, I can sense energy with my hood.
We're in extra.
You're literally in another demi-plane. You could make a roll to try to like, I mean, Darius has never tried to sense the life energy in another dimension. I don't know how that would work. You can make an attempt, I guess.
I mean, you know, I might as well. And after all, like this is kind of an interdimensional tool, or like you know, this is not from this dimension. So
no, yeah, I'm just saying. Basically, you'd be reaching out with your energy, with your sense, through dimensions at this point, which is not something you've tried before. So
yeah.
Persuasion check. Yep, that's what you use to do this. So
okay, well,
15. I don't think it's good enough. Nothing bad happens, but you just can't push past it.
Another shot.
Yep.
So who's got the best strength saving throw?
Well, I mean, first the question is how long are you waiting?
I mean, would you want to wait like a minute?
I don't think we'd wait that long.
Well, here's the question: are we gonna try to like wait it out to like see if like any more come and like we try to avoid that, or
We
are
can't
we gonna
tell while it's folded up.
Yeah.
No, I understand, but is the thought process like, oh, we should wait just in case they're shooting more, or would we say go now so that way we can like run for it or something?
That makes more sense.
So just immediate next turn, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so DC 10
So
strength
do
check.
you wait even one turn, or do you do it immediately after it would have hit?
Well, I think we have to wait because
Yeah.
Darius just made a check, so I think
True.
that
Yeah.
makes
Okay.
sense.
Maybe.
Yeah. We'll start on the turn order again. Ari, make the strength check. That makes sense.
Okay, just a strength check.
Yep.
Wait, actually, let me double check. I think it's just you open it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're good.
I have like a +3.
It's a DC 10,
Plus
so
8,
you're
yeah,
good.
Whatever.
Okay, and you open it. So does that open it up completely? It doesn't actually say in the rules, but she could open it up pretty easily, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Basically, it opens up, and you're an interesting sight awaits you. Obviously, the burning husks of like whatever meteors hit are kind of scattered around the slope here. And I think I don't think it was like you immediately got onto the slope and then it exploded. Like you were up a ways, like you were climbing up it, and then it went off. You're not right at the edge of the jungle right now. But you also notice that there's a lava flow happening, and more importantly, a bunch of like lava elementals have crawled out of the meteors, basically, right? So they're like slithering around, like looking for you, and then they all, like turn to you. So Ari, that's your action. You can use your movement to get out of the hole, but what do you do from there? You can use a bonus action.
So these are lava elementals.
Well, she is outside. She is outside of it. The rules do specify that.
Sure. Yeah. I guess my main question was like bonus action stuff. But
no, I understand, but I'm just wondering for next turn.
There isn't a lava energy type, so yes, it's fire, Ari.
Okay, great, because that means I can try to dominate them.
Sure.
So.
Ooh.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Okay. Bonus action. Ryan is playing music in the room and he's not in here. I don't know what he's doing. Sorry. Ryan, turn off the music in here. Do you guys hear that?
So yeah, I hear someone spitting flames in the background and in the game. You
got... Okay. Yeah, I guess. Trying to think if I have any bonus actions. I don't feel like I do. Oh, I guess I could cast. Well, I don't know if I want to do that or not. Seriously, Ryan, turn off the music. He could be listening to Eminem for all I know, so I don't want to like have that in the background. He likes Eminem for some reason.
Eminem is like one of the best like wordsmiths of our time. So.
Yeah, but he also
for
Skittles.
Yeah.
Come on.
I prefer Reese's Pieces actually.
I actually prefer Skittles. Yeah, myself. Yeah.
I was just making a dumb joke. I don't care.
I guess I could cast Hunter's Mark on them, but I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest. Like, I don't like it because they're probably just going to attack me and break my concentration. So I'm going to like use my movement to like, I guess like come out like here. And I want to, I guess I'll try to like draw them away from like them. Yeah. Because if anything, right, I'm not scared of them because it's like, bring on the fire, baby. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
You know? So I'll try to like, move over. I think I can go that far.
Yeah, I think so.
No, that's one too many. I can go there. Okay, there we go.
Cool. So it is their turns. So, I mean, luckily for you, they're probably not going to immediately go for the other people. They're going to probably go for you, Ari, which, I mean, means that they're going to basically do a bunch of stuff to you that you'll be completely immune to.
I'm fine with that.
So let's. Wait, how far can they move? Oh, nice. So those two they'll go there. I mean, they're actually not big enough or not small enough to like actually surround you entirely. So they're probably just gonna have two of them go to you, and then the rest are gonna like go to the hole where everybody else is waiting.
Oh my god, I totally did not know that there was like 5 of them.
Yeah, there are 5 of them. They can move pretty far too, in one turn. So
my question is, would Teppan, Riot, and Buck have readied an action though?
I mean, is it not an action for all of us to crawl out? That's what I wasn't sure about.
That's what I thought originally, but it doesn't seem like it. So yeah, you can ready an action to do something.
Well, I was gonna say we should all get a boot because it's a 10-foot deep hole. We just get a boost from Buck, get out of there pretty easily, and then Buck can fly out as a dragon.
Yeah, I don't know how that dragon stuff works yet. I don't know if it takes an action for him to change.
I think
it does.
It does.
Still, if he transforms into a dragon, flies out of there, he's a dragon. He's out of there, and
well, right. But so I'm saying is that he can ready an action to like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like everybody's readied actions would be to dash, right? It would be to get out of the hole, right?
Okay, I'm fine with that.
And so we can just say everybody's like up out of the hole, ready to fight, but not like doing any actual fighting yet. But yes, I will go ahead and get where is this? Oh, that makes sense.
I got a really dumb idea. I'm curious if these guys have range, because I'm gonna say this: Teppan doesn't put away the portable hole. So, can we say where'd the portable hole be? Can we say like define where it is? Because I got an idea.
I mean, right there.
Okay, so can we say it was here? I'm just gonna draw it.
Sure. How big is it?
10 foot. Like, honestly, it was probably a tight squeeze in there, but...
I mean, yeah, but there's depth to it, so you can all pile on top of each other, yeah.
Draw shape.
So just that square there, basically?
Yeah, I'm trying to draw it, but it... Whatever. Yeah. We'll say it's here. It's not a square hole, but I can't figure out how to draw circles.
Okay. Cool. So obviously the elementals attack Ari, and they do nothing because they can't do anything to her. Let's see.
I have to say that's probably the most useful thing I have.
It's pretty useful, and it's going to be very useful in this arc of the Seven Serpents thing because everything is fire. So. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. I mean, honestly, what they actually do, at least this one, like one of them for each of you, they actually go into your space because they're literally made of fire.
Oh, lovely.
Which means let's see, let me double check the actual. The first time it enters a creature space on a turn, that creature takes 2d12 fire damage and catches fire. So, Ari, you catch fire like your clothes do, right?
All the time. I'm always naked.
Yeah, by the end of this encounter, your clothes will probably be gone. But everyone else is going to take this 2d12, except for Teppan. Well, actually, no. This guy can pop over there by you, so he's going to do that.
This is specifically why, if this were ever made into an actual show, it would probably be R-rated.
Wait. Did he go over the portable hole?
Yeah.
Is he too big to fit in the portable hole?
I mean, he's literally made of pure flame, so he can just kind of be over it. He's not bound to the ground, really.
I Okay, I'll ask this on my turn.
But yeah, every one of you except for Ari takes 19 damage, unless you're resistant fire.
Does this count as uncanny dodge? Is that
No,
not really
it just
an attack,
happens.
Is it?
Yeah. You take fire damage, and then you catch fire until someone takes an action to douse the fire. The creature takes 2d12 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
How rude.
That's fun.
Yep.
At least Raya can heal for Max.
Well, actually, we're backtracking and saying that's not what I'm doing because I'm a silly goose and I forgot that I'm going to be getting that
Next
in
level.
the future.
Oh, you're going to be getting it anyway.
Yeah.
Because of my domain, so I'm going to pick something else that I'm not going to be getting because I'm a silly goose.
And then 2 of them can also attack. So let's see. Darius, these 2 are against you. Those both hit. So you take 21 and 17 fire damage. So we'll go 38 fire damage.
Oh my gosh.
And then the other one is going to attack you, Atabai.
Dang it. Both those hit.
So 27 fire damage to you.
Yeah, come on. Oh wait, but I can half one of these, so I'll half the 15 with my reaction.
Okay.
Wait a second. Let me double check.
Yes, they're
It's not a
basically
save?
just.
It
No,
happens?
it just happens. Yeah. They're literally just trying to like engulf you in flame by just like surrounding you, going around you, and just like.
Okay, so I'll have the 15, so that would be 19 then.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
Okay.
Darius, it's you.
Okay, so elemental weapon up on my shore.
Oh, start of your turn. You take another 2d12 fire damage. Oh my gosh. Dang.
This is quite unfortunate.
Yeah, so another 21 as you're still on fire. It takes an action to douse the flames, basically. You also might want to move out of its space, because otherwise, on the start of its next turn, you're just going to go on fire again.
So, is my goal to like just get out and away from it?
Kind of.
I don't know.
I mean, because it's gonna attack me too, and it's just gonna move right over to me again anyway.
Yeah, I mean, fire stuff is gonna be happening here. I mean, your best move is for, I don't know if Raya has any like sort of mass protection stuff.
Nope.
Yeah, but this doesn't look so hot. So
Actually, it looks
looks
really,
very
really hot.
yeah, I did not do that on purpose.
Uh-huh.
I didn't. I promise. Yeah. So what do you do?
You mentioned. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
Do you have any protection stuff you can do yourself?
I might. Yeah, that's not really helpful.
You could. Oh, you don't have it prepared. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you could cast protection from evil and good and have it be against elementals specifically.
Oh, I can do that? Well,
Yep.
shoot.
Which means creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the
Yeah.
target.
Yep, I literally didn't know that was a thing.
I mean, yeah, the spell is weirdly named because there is a spell in a previous version of D&D that's protection from evil or good, and you choose an alignment. And for some reason it says this, and then it's like, but it's not. It's literally just against a particular creature type, so that's dumb.
Yeah, no, that would have been good to know a long time ago, like a long time ago.
Because detect evil and good, is that too? It's literally just is there a a creature type around me? That's so weird.
I mean,
you could try banishment.
Yeah, but I mean that kind of only gets rid of one.
Oh, and it's also concentration.
It still would get rid of one.
But it's concentration.
It's concentration, so if he takes damage, he'd have to roll a concentration check.
Oh, and we're taking damage a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do like Aura of Vitality. That would probably be at least somewhat helpful. But maybe not though.
I mean, yeah, it's nice, but it's also concentration, so
basically all of my abilities that would be legitimately helpful right now are concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Except Guardian of Faith, apparently. I mean, that could deal some damage to a bunch of people, but
but it's also an action, so.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't really have a whole lot of good spell options right now. So I would probably just attack it and hope someone heals you. I mean, Raya has healing, so.
I mean, yeah.
And she's resistant to fire, so this is probably... Yeah. I mean, even though Darius is very damaged right now, it's not... It seems like you'll probably be okay. So you should probably just do what you're good at, and that is doing a lot of damage.
The more of these that are dead, the less damage we take.
Oh yeah, I could just like... I forgot that I could just like be like, radiant damage.
Exactly, yeah. You can just pile damage into this.
Radiant damage. Yeah, okay. I'll smack a weedle.
Cool. Is your sword magical?
Not anymore.
Okay. It hits.
Cool.
Didn't mean to make that 28 in question. Okay. It does not seem to be doing that much damage because...
Darius,
literally fire.
Can you do the extra stuff still?
Yes, I can.
That might be helpful.
I'm going to.
Okay.
So... I mean... I could spend a 4th level spell slot to like try to really do a bunch of damage. What do you guys think?
Better than my idea. I'm not sure my idea will work. I'm not sure these things can.
It's up to you. Here's what I'm going to try to do, right? I'm going to try to dominate one of these things and see if dominating it will not intimidate the other ones, but like possibly like is that dominating one of them will get the other ones to maybe back off a little bit. That's kind of where I'm going to try to go.
Yeah.
So, but it all depends because I only have one attempt at that. So because of my charges. So, so if that fails, then I would start piling on. But it's like, I don't know. That's just kind of, I wouldn't necessarily blow a bunch of high level stuff right now. If that makes sense, like in the first round.
How about I'll do a 3rd level. I'll do it at 3rd level. I think that'll be okay.
Question, because it's kind of important at this point. Where's all your stuff? Like your traveling stuff. Was it on Leonechka?
No.
I don't think so. I feel like Ari pretty much carries most of her stuff.
That's the problem, though. If you're carrying your stuff, it's all on fire right now.
Well, I was going to say, it may have been in the portable hole.
I don't know if you... I mean, I guess you guys have packs. So if you want to, you could have left your packs with your like traveling gear and water skins and whatnot in the portable hole. But that does mean that they are now currently on fire because the fire elemental is directly over them.
It's over it, but they're 10 feet down.
It's a huge creature. It kind of just encompasses the whole space. It's big enough that it can.
That's not good. That means my original idea won't work.
And it also means that you've run out of all of your water is now
That's
steaming.
where I know where you're
we
going.
won't though because I don't know. We can say that tomorrow I prepare create food and water. I just have it clicked I added it, but I also didn't think about any of my spells to prepare before the session started. But
I could use my scroll of destructive wave now.
Oh. Honestly, yeah, might as well. You can do a lot of damage to a lot of them.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, do it.
Well, except that I just attacked.
Oh.
Oh. I mean, you only did one attack. I'm fine with if you want to go backwards. I didn't even do the damage yet, so.
Okay.
Remember well, actually, no, you could reasonably hit one or two of them without hitting us.
No. I get to select who.
Oh, cool.
So I will hit all of them actually. So yeah, I mean they have to roll a thing, I think maybe, but yeah, I'll use the scroll of destructive wave.
All right, yeah, go ahead and click on it, and it will do the stuff again. Nice.
That's nice.
And because it's thunder damage, do they get pushed back?
Not always.
No.
Usually
I don't
oh,
think so.
dang. All but one.
Yeah. Just the last one succeeded. Yeah, that was good.
they all are dead now, right? Except for the last one.
No. So yeah, you just did 49 damage to all of them.
I'll take it.
Do they look significantly weakened?
Yeah.
Good.
Can we just pour water on them and call it good?
No.
Can I just spit on them?
I
and
wish
call it good?
What does this look like, Darius? Like, you got this as a scroll. Do you know where you got it from?
I think we got it from like a cave that we were exploring at some point.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, describe it however you want. It's thunder and radiant damage. So, like, what does it look like?
So I think Darius is like and he's just kind of like light bulb moments, like, oh wait, I still have that thing. So he pulls it out, and maybe it's one of those things like Darius was probably like talk about flashback. Darius is probably using it. Darius is probably like going through his pack on the way up here, just kind of like reminding himself of everything he has, and he says that I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I had this. So he's like, oh, now would be a good time to use that. So he pulls it out and he's like, opens it up, and now that he's able to read,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I understand now, and then reads the spell, and
Especially...
Cool. Yeah. I mean, charge inspiration,
bursts.
Darius, for later.
Sweet.
It's probably a good time to use it now, because if you hadn't used it now, it may have just burned up.
That is literally why I'm using it right now.
Very true. I mean, it's magical, so it wouldn't have immediately burned up, but yeah, it probably would have eventually, yeah.
Yeah, that's still...
Probably the only reason it hasn't completely burned up yet.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to be naked by the end of this scene.
Not Darius.
Be
I
fair.
have experimental clay
That's
armor.
true.
I
That's
have
fair.
splint armor. I feel like that's not going to burn.
That's true. That's fair.
I have fur.
Oh, no.
So...
Oh no.
Is that your turn then, Darius, or you have a bonus action thing you want to do?
No, I definitely want a bonus action. I will use... Oh, where is it? Where's my magical heal? Oh, Turn the Tide. I'll use Turn the Tide as my bonus action to heal my allies and myself. That anyone that's under half health.
I'm not under half yet.
Oh, well, I guess
I
everybody's
will be next turn.
I guess everybody's having a cherio old time.
Well, no, I'm not.
You're
I'm gonna be an under half next time.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do to turn the tide to heal myself. 1d6 plus 5.
Gruno in chat said, "Am I going to make this NPC suggestion of mine a magical seamstress so that we don't need to replace outfits every few episodes?"
I mean,
That'd be nice.
That'd be pretty dope.
yeah. So I heal myself 8.
Nice. All right, Atabai, it's you.
Also,
Okay.
I guess I step out of fire.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Well, so how much do I take then?
2d12, yeah, let me roll it.
Well, wait, you're still on fire, though. You're just not standing in the fire, so I feel like...
Okay, only 6.
It says, yeah, it's at the start of your... Yeah, that's true. Darius, you have to take an action to, not... to, pat out the fire. So you will still take it next time, but at the very least, once you do it...
Honestly, it's almost better if he stays in it. Well, if he's in there at all, he takes damage, doesn't he?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if he leaves. Okay, so I'm going to...
Wait, so I might as well stay in?
It doesn't matter either way.
If you don't want to move, it doesn't make a difference. That's what I was just trying to say.
Yeah.
Might be better to stay there to shield if you...
Yeah.
True, yeah.
I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Honestly, can I I'm just going to move... Oh, no, I should not move there because then he'll get a...
All right, I'm going to do one thing real quick just because this is annoying.
Move everybody over.
Yep.
Thank you.
I was like, why are we at the very edge of this map?
Caleb, I don't know. That's your choice.
Yeah.
I'm going to bonus action disengage. I am going to move 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to use my feline agility to move another 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way, at least if people are taking damage, it's less centered, I guess. And then Raya can heal. So I am going. So they look pretty damaged. Then you said, Caleb, you said they look fairly damaged.
More, I mean, not. Okay. Yeah, fairly, I guess is a good word.
I'm going to. Do I use an actual spell? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to just use Ray of Frost because cold, fire seems like a decent idea. Yeah. Ray of Frost. 23.
Yep. Which one are you
I'm just the closest one right
Got
here. It makes the most sense. It's the one I can see.
Sure.
So he takes 8.
A whole 8
I rolled
cold
2
damage.
1s. I rolled 2 1s.
Oh man, 8
Seem to do more damage than usual.
No, sorry.
Okay, so it's not
It's not vulnerable to ice. Yeah, very few creatures in D&D are actually vulnerable to anything.
It's worth a shot. Okay, that's it.
Cool. Raya.
Wow, we've gotten to me. I get a turn.
Yep. You take
Um.
half of 2d12 here.
Yeah.
So you take 5.
Oh no.
As your clothes begin to tastefully burn off for the fan service that everyone wants.
I'd like to think
anime.
it's like burning off in a way of like a la Mockingjay.
Sure.
Just
yeah.
dramatically singeing off.
Mm-hmm.
So what I am going to do is, as a bonus action, well, Darius, how bad are you feeling right now?
On a scale of 1 to 139, I'm feeling a meme number.
Nice.
That's funny that you
Literally.
say.
No, I know. That's why I said it.
Okay, so
I'm feeling 100%. I'm good.
I didn't ask.
You said you guys.
No, she said Darius.
I said Darius.
Oh,
We are concerned about you too.
sorry.
I guess I will reach over and cast cure wounds on you at, let's see,
At 0 level.
at like 3rd level? Sure.
I mean, a healing cantrip would be great, Jordan.
So you get 24 plus 5. You get 29 points of healing.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Much appreciated.
And then I get 5 points of healing because I am a good person.
2, you get those mojo heals.
And then I'm going to, like, skirt around so I'm not, like, surrounded by them to go over there. Well, no, that would get an attack of opportunity from this one.
Yeah.
Probably. Nah.
It's not going to do that much damage to you, though.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Are you sure you don't want to go, like, here? Do you actually get, like, a...
I'll go...
advantage or whatever?
Like... Yeah, but then if I go here... And it puts me in range of the other one, too, probably.
Yeah, and they're probably not going to spend too much time on R8 because she's immune, so...
Yeah, so that's why...
At least one of us is immune.
I think I'm going to go there.
Okay. Yeah, and
at least one of us won't die.
His touch is a range of 10 feet, so you're not out of his
That's
range
what
there.
I assumed. Yeah. They're big boys.
Yeah, but you do get attacked by one of them, so... Well, unless
no.
It doesn't hit you. Nice. There you go. I miss you, Emily.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Awesome. All right, it's Buck's turn. He's gonna do some things.
do cool things.
Yeah, let's see what cool things he can do. Let's see. Breath weapons.
Yeah.
He's probably not going to do his fire breath because that's not going to... It does radiant damage. Like half of it is radiant damage, but it's still not going to be that much. I'm just trying to think if his gravitic breath is actually going to be helpful here.
I mean, doesn't he realize the gravity of the situation?
Atabai dies. Yeah, I think he's going to do it. So what he does is he exhales a 30-foot cube of powerful localized gravity originating from the dragon. Falling damage in the area increases to 1d10 per 10 feet fallen instead of 1d6. And when a creature starts its turn within the area or enters it for the first time in a turn, including when the dragon creates the field, it must make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw. On a failure, the creature is restrained.
Good thing I moved.
On a success, the creature speed is halved as long as it remains in the field. A restrained creature repeats the saving throw at the end of its turn. The field persists until the dragon's breath recharges, and it can't use its gravitic breath twice consecutively. So it doesn't last that much longer, but it does happen. And he's gonna do it here.
Well, wouldn't that get Darius though?
Yeah.
Couldn't he do it like out here so that way it just gets like these two or something? Maybe, or is it a 30-foot radius or a 30-foot like
it's
total
a 30-foot
cone?
cube. Well, yeah, it might be 30-foot radius cube. No, it's just 30-foot cube.
Yeah, I was gonna say he could either get. Oh, he could get all of them in there.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna go
Could
for
he
it.
Could he say the cube started above the ground because
True.
they're huge
That's
and not
true.
get Darius?
Yeah. You know what?
But would they fall? Would they just fall out of it, or are they big enough to duck?
Oh, that's
Are they too
true.
big to
Yeah,
duck?
if they're restrained by it, they would just fall out of it. So that doesn't quite work. I think, honestly, I don't think he's gonna care too much about getting you guys in it, because I think he's like, you guys are powerful and you can, because they're gonna be restrained too. It's not like it's actually gonna be really bad for you. So he's gonna fly up a little bit, so he's still in the range of everything, but he's like above them now. And then he's gonna go ahead and do the gravitic breath, just to give you guys a chance to do some stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about Ari.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not gonna get Ari in it. He'll aim it so she's not in, but Darius.
Of all the people that get hit in it, Ari would be the one.
Yeah, so make a dex save, Darius.
Dang.
So 2 of them succeed. I'll mark the ones that didn't succeed as being restrained.
Wow.
That was close, though.
A little close, yeah.
Good try.
What did it need to be, like 9?
17.
Hey, one of them was rare.
Oh, I should have used my inspiration. Shoot.
You should.
Okay, cool. So they are restrained. You are also restrained, Darius.
That's fine. I wasn't doing much anyway.
Ari, it's you.
Okay, which one looks the best health-wise?
The best is the one right next to you, to the right.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, because I figured you were going down that way. So I'm gonna like look at it, flash my ring, and just go, enough, and then cast a monster, and it's actually a DC 17.
Right. Okay, wisdom 7. Yeah. Cool.
Yes!
Very
nice.
Yep.
It is dominated.
Yep.
Let's see what's a good.
What's
token
good
for
in the
that
hood?
one.
You can specify a general course of actions, such as attack that creature right over there or fetch that object.
Yeah, read it.
Um,
The thing is, you can't really have it do anything to the other elementals because it's fire, and they're all immune to fire.
right. No. I think my goal was, for one now, like, because here's my thought process here. Dominate it so that way I can maybe, like, I want to try to, can I make, like, an intimidation roll against, like, the other?
Oh, crap. Oh, no. They have immunity to being restrained.
You kidding me?
Yeah, sorry. Oof. So he does it. He didn't know, and I didn't know. So he does it, and it just doesn't work because they're fire, right? It just, yeah, they're slippery.
I thought that was weird, but
yeah, I didn't think that through either.
You were
But
doing...
I don't think Buck would either. So he's new to his powers.
So
Anyway.
what you're saying is I'm not restrained.
No, I'm saying you are restrained, but you're the only one who
You're
is
the
restrained,
only one that's restrained.
which is bad.
I mean, let's just kill Darius. Do it. I mean,
So what do you do, Ari?
I was gonna say so I just used my action to dominate, but could I make an intimidation check?
So yeah, on the basis of, hey, I dominated one of you. What do you say?
Yeah.
You can speak
well,
Ignan,
because
right?
I speak it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I just say like enough, and just like like I'm like stop, and then like the other one sees that it like
Yeah.
stops, and I just turn to it and just go, you want to be next?
Okay, yeah, make an intimidation check.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh wait, I want to get some inspiration because like, this is a really cool moment.
Flashback.
Is this in any way related to the thing you needed to talk to Tappin about?
No.
Dang it.
can I just
Seth
point
just
out
wants
the
to be
fact-
included.
Can I just point out the sheer irony that we started this episode with Buck being confused about why humans wear clothes?
Yep.
I know.
True. And they're all burning off now. Yeah.
I'm literally trying to think of like a cheeky thing to say afterwards and be like, well, here you go,
I
bud.
think there's enough cheekiness in the episode already.
Yeah, Gurno has a good point, actually. Technically, all of you speak the language, or more, or at least a dialect of it, because Ignan is a subsection of Primordial, as we've discussed in the cosmology of the world so far.
I also understand all languages.
That's
so
also true. Yeah.
I can't speak them, but I can understand it.
It would be like, honestly, it is the difference though between speaking. It's like they're in the same family of languages. They're not the same language though. It's like speaking Italian versus speaking Spanish. You'll understand a lot of the same sorts of words, but not actually be able to like speak well with the other language. So,
right. Okay, well, I don't know if I have any flashbacks that like are relevant to like this, but I did want to have a conversation with Atubai.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So Ari knows that Atubai has like a bunch of gold.
And diamonds.
And so this is back when we were at the other like place and whatnot. And she's like, listen up, buddy.
He's like, what? Why so defensive?
Like, this is like almost right after the altercation like happened.
Right.
She's just like, you want a clean slate with me? Look, I didn't really trust Teppan to begin with, so I don't really care that he's gone. That's whatever. It's not like I trust you any better, okay? But here's the dealio. You want a clean slate with me? You can do me a favor.
Okay. Like that. It's kind of like a. Okay. He's like, I'm not sure where you're going with this, but like, I mean, I'm more than willing to smooth things out if Teppan messed things up.
Teppan did nothing wrong. Teppan was fine. He was a perfect.
This Yatsumai is confused. Like, like clear things up. It's like he's like sensing animosity and like he's not really sure.
I didn't think anything was wrong between us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, she just kind of goes, look, I don't trust people, okay? Like, so I hardly trusted Teppan. He was fine. He was whatever. But there's no way in heck I'm just going to trust you now that everybody's just magically, like, allowed you to join the party. But if you want me to, like, work towards that, I need a favor.
Oh, okay. How can I help you, Ari?
Give me 300 gold pieces.
It's literally just like if someone had just like you're like I'm sorry, I can't trust you, but I will trust you if you give me $20.
She says I need to buy something very specific with that money, and if you give me that money, then I will work towards trusting you.
Ari is such a simple woman.
So I can buy people's trust. That's good to know.
That's why Teppan had that money and it never came up. This is quite literally the situation I built him around.
I mean, let's be entirely fair. 5th edition doesn't do money well at all. Like, it's never relevant because you can't buy magic items in the rules.
I literally left all of this gold in my inventory instead of using it because I was like, hey, Teppan will use this because, well, we're going to be in this new area. There's probably going to be lots of towns. He can use that to bribe people.
Hold on. Can you buy a Zeppelin in 5e?
Not in the rules, but there's probably a homebrew Zeppelin equipment thing someone has made.
You can buy like mounts and vehicles, but I don't know if a Zeppelin's one of them.
I'm just saying that like a Zeppelin is always worth the gold.
Yeah.
Okay. So
what if it's lead?
So she's just like,
I'll use platinum for that, man.
Go ahead.
So she's just like, you want gold?
Yep. So she's just like, so clean slate, or am I gonna have to look over my shoulder every 2 minutes?
So serious.
Honestly, he's probably just like what the heck is this person like? It's like, but he's like, oh, okay, if this means that much to you, 1 second. He'll kind of go in his pack and he'll kind of go through. He's not trying not to reveal that this is like less than half of what he has on him. Essentially,
she doesn't care about that.
And I know, but like he's like not sure. Like his thought is like, I hope she doesn't want more after this. So he'll just like kind of go through his thing. He'll measure it out. He'll weigh it out, and he'll give you 300 gold pieces.
Okay,
like,
Caleb,
okay,
I just sent you a message.
Okay, perfect. Tell me what you're buying with it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, take inspiration though.
Okay, thanks. And so Ari just goes, Thank you. I really appreciate it. And then she puts it in her pocket. And then that's it.
And then you know what happens? Tepin like rubs his ring. He's like, is that normal?
Yeah. Cool. So Ari. Whoa!
Nice!
Critical.
Nice!
Critical
Didn't even
success.
Didn't even need it.
Oh, yes. So yeah, I'm
Nice.
just like, take us to your master.
Okay. And on that note, let's take our first break because I have to immediately make another encounter or something because there was going to be a whole thing where the lava was flowing and yeah. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Let's
so I'm
take
taking it. We put ourselves out of fire. We're not on fire anymore. Then I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get back
Okay.
with Terra Nullius right after this break. Stick around.